Hello, my beautiful, vibrant energies. It's your girl. Oh. Did I forget my own name for a second? I'm such a weirdo. I'm Vibrant V. That's because that's not my name. That's why I forgot. But yeah, guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Please go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. Blah, 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 blah. You get the point. I appreciate you. I don't mean to do it so flippantly, but you know the speech. It's so cliche. But Aquarius, it is your time, babies. Thank you so much. Okay, what's occurring with our wonderful Aquarius? Aquariuses? I think that's how you say it. How do you say it? I don't know. Right. 3 of materials to the 7 of voice, both in the reverse. That is interesting. That is interesting. These cards really mean nothing to you guys, so honestly. All right, so the 3 of materials is effectively the 3 of pentacles. This is about teamwork. This is about work here, it looks like. In the reverse. And this is the 7 of... The voices are swords, so 7 of swords. Interesting. Right. So somebody's being cunning here. Someone is being kind of... Ooh. You might be feeling that somebody is being a bit sneaky with you here, Aquarius. Someone that you don't want to work with this person because you don't trust them. Tell me more. Oh, all right. The moon and the lovers in the reverse. That is interesting. Okay. The lovers. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh. The Ace of Voices, which is the Ace of Swords. Sorry, this is my song. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Oh. Take me into your loving arms. Woo! Go on, Eddie boy, you sing it. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh, darling, place your hand in my... Woo! Sing it. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. 2 of Swords, 2 voices. Okay, so... There is something that you need to make a decision about, Aquarius, or you're considering, you're contemplating some kind of decision, all right? Something you care about deeply. Deeply. 8 of Emotions, the lovers. Okay, so I believe, Aquarius, a love connection has ended. Okay, couple things here. Some of you, a love connection has ended. That's a decision that has been made. You walked away from love, right? So from the 2 of Voices to the 8 of Emotions, you decided, you made that decision. This is effectively the 2 of Swords, okay? 8 of Emotions is 8 of Cups. You did everything that you could, or it fulfilled everything it needed to fulfill, essentially, okay? Now, I'm getting a sense that this is a deeply emotional thing for you. This is a big deal for you, Aquarius. Why? Because we have the moon here in this card, which is ginormous, a pink beautiful moon. I can't remember what the pink moons represent actually, but they're supposed to be quite powerful. Oh man, for the life of me I can't think what they represent. So go look up pink moons just in case that means something to you guys. And then here we've also got, this is almost like an eclipse. Now I do know there's an eclipse coming up soon. But again, with the dates, I'm really not good with the dates like that, guys. I don't really, storing information, I kind of pick and choose nowadays, and I don't store everything in. I just don't anymore. It takes too much energy and effort and all of that from me. Yeah, so this is just my way of managing my energy, not to process or take in too much information all the time, because I can be obsessive about learning, and yeah. Okay, that's my whole speech. But yeah, this is something for sure that is deeply emotional. It could be secretive though, because I'm getting a sense of darkness around this as well. Now, I don't know if it's making you feel sad and depressed about it. But yeah, like I was saying, some of you are making a decision to walk away from love, the lovers connection. This could be a Gemini you're walking away from. It could also be a Cancer over here, okay? Now, you could have made the choice to walk away from that. Now, for some of you, though, it could be that you are heading, unbeknownst to yourself, right? With this dark moon here, you cannot see, you don't know. Yes, she's looking at the moon over here, but it's also, you know, the dark environment. We can't see very clearly when the moon is lighting our way, right? Interestingly, this is so funny because she's in a desert, so we should see nothing but sunlight. But effectively, look at the big dark circle here. Now, she could even be walking into this great big black abyss that we're not sure of, and we don't know what's going to be on the other side. And that's often what the Eight of Cups means. It's kind of like I've fulfilled my purpose over here. I've given as much as I could to something over here, and I'm walking away into the unknown. I don't know what's ahead of me. This could also speak of you just not having the clarity that you need, or not seeing very clearly that you are about to. You see this Lovers in the reverse up here? It's about to turn around for you, possibly for some of you. Okay, that's cute. I like it, Aquarius. Four of Voices in the reverse. This is about looking at things slightly differently. So you might be digging deep at this point. We've got the Ace of Voices. This is a revelation, and this is swords, by the way. The voices are swords, guys. This is kind of something that's been a revelation for you, or something something you didn't want to look at before. It was a truth that would have given you insight and wisdom into something, Aquarius, but it's almost like, I don't know if you avoided it or you couldn't see it or you didn't want to see it, my darling. Yeah, it's almost like an avoidance thing. Or it feels almost avoidant. Now, I don't know, maybe you weren't avoiding it. For all I know, maybe you really did think about it. Because you are an air sign, and this is what the voices represent. The swords represent the thinking side of things, okay? But with the Ace of Voices here, that's the revelation. That's the very spark of it, the very, the eureka moment, you know? But it's like you missed it because it's in the reverse. You missed it or you didn't see it. And then with the Four of Swords, right? The Four of Voices, this is upright, talks about taking a break, needing to rest, needing to rejuvenate and heal type thing, right? Or doing so. In the reverse, it's almost like you weren't, it's almost, how do I say this? The revelation would have brought you the healing and some kind of clarity and possibly tranquility that you were seeking, Aquarius, but I don't think it was. It arrived. I want to know more. Tell me more about the Ace of Voices to the Four of Voices here for Aquarius. Tell me more, please. All I know, loving you is a losing game. Who's this? The song's called Arcade by Duncan Lawrence. All right. Queen of Materials, which effectively is the Queen of Materials? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And then the Awakening, which would be Judgment, guys, okay? In the reverse, mind you. Right. You didn't want to look at it. You didn't, Jesus, Aquarius. Oh my God. What, am I always having a go at Aquariuses? Is this what this feels like? Why is it feeling this way? Is that true? Oh, my memory's not serving me well at this moment. I hope not, anyway. I don't want to keep having a go at you guys. But yeah, Aquarius, this has been I don't know, I feel like this has been a tricky season for you guys. That's probably why I feel like this is about you. But it could also speak of your person who didn't want to see the truth, who wasn't entirely healed before they possibly came into a connection with you. Could speak of that. And as a result, obviously they couldn't build with you. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't. Yeah. This is what. There's a lack of wisdom here. This is really what this is saying to me. There's a lack of wisdom. It's because somebody in this equation here did not search deep to find themselves, to really open up, to judge themselves, to heal from the outside, outside? No, from the inside out. The Awakening in the reverse. This is Judgment in the reverse. This is when we're not being honest with ourselves. We're not speaking the truth. We're not searching deep enough to really understand what the truth is of that situation. The Queen of Materials, Queen of Materials in the reverse is giving me the sense that you guys, you might have been dealing with, Aquarius, an earth sign, right? Aries. You could have been dealing with an Aries too, for whatever reason I said that. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. There we go. Yeah, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could have been dealing with an earth sign, but in the reverse, it's kind of like, now that could be a mother as well, because, the Queen of Materials could give very motherly type energy. But I get that this was somebody who... This is somebody who I'm getting a diva-ish vibe, but in like a really positive way. No, I don't mean it in a horrible way, because if you look at her, she's not horrible, angry diva, but she's kind of classic glamour. Glamorous diva. That's what I'm talking about. You know, one of those, yes, girl, you know? She knows she's the ish. Look at her standing here with her pose, looking good, smelling good, feeling good. That type of thing. I'm getting that energy. I like it. There's something about this person being an old soul somehow, though. Or maybe your person's into dressing kind of retro. Oh, I like that look. I like when people dress really quirky. I think it's cute. In my next life, that's exactly me. I'm going to just dress up in the weirdest ways. I don't really feel the need to do it now, but I do love quirky people. I love the style. Just love the oddities. I'm more of a plain Jane with a spark of color. That's kind of me. But yeah, she gave me kind of glamour vibes, or at least as glamorous as she would have been in for her time. Obviously, now we have a whole different glamour look. But yeah, you might be a bit of a glamour puss, or it could be your person. You need to switch this energy round. Somebody here was not seeing the truth, or was not awakened enough or enlightened enough to actually manifest with this beauty, this abundant, not abundant, yes, abundant, but this glamorous individual, you know, this person who has a sense of, I get a sense of self-love here and a self-care, you know, someone who takes care of themselves. But in the reverse, I don't think this, with the lack of insight here, because I guess that's really what this is, with a lack of insight, you, Aquarius, or your person, couldn't reach this Queen of Pentacles. Kind of what I'm getting. This Queen of Materials, Pentacles, whatever. Nine of Emotions in the reverse, mind you. Ooh. So this would be the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment, right? But yeah, it's kind of like I'm getting a sense of, and the song All Cried Out is coming to mind. Somebody's all cried out. It's like they've done... Jeez Louise. You know what's funny here though, Aquarius? Now, either this is you or your person. You guys are going to need to switch this energy for me. But it's like somebody here, and you know what? I'm going to say this is you, Aquarius. You, my darling, there's so many messages now that's coming out. Aquarius, let me tell you the truth. I feel like you are emotional. You're slightly in pain. Aquarius, right? Yeah. You're slightly in pain about a connection you had to walk away from. That was a decision that you made, my darlings, okay? It's like you avoided it. You tried to avoid it. This is maybe you. You tried to avoid the truth of this, that this thing was actually hurting you. That's what it is. This connection was hurting you, Aquarius. But it's like you avoided the awakening and the truth of it for so long, but it was almost like you had to cry so many blooming nights. You were cried out, all cried out. Who sings that song? I don't know. I can't remember now. Allure, I think, from the 90s. Obviously, other people have covered the songs, but yeah, all cried out. So yeah, with the nine, that's what I'm getting here with the Nine of Emotions. This is not a wish fulfillment. It didn't manifest how it should have manifested, because the person you were dealing with, Aquarius, probably hadn't done enough soul searching. They hadn't dug deep enough. You seem to be of a more elevated. You seem to be more enlightened and more elevated, either emotionally or mentally, than your person. In actual fact, this connection hurt you. That's what happened. You lost sight of your truth. You lost sight of yourself. That's what's occurred here. Sorry, I'm salivating. Sorry. Wow. Yeah, and I think the truth of your emotions, what's really full inside of you, is the fact that you're still hurt from this. I don't think you're fully healed from it. Even though, you know, you're an awakened individual, we can't help that we have feelings about things, duh. Tell me about the moon and two voices over here, though, please. Let's clarify in case, you know, there's more to that message I've not got yet. Five of Emotions to the Six of Materials. Okay. Yeah, I think... Sorry guys, give me a sec. 10 of Inspiration. That is the Wands, by the way. So 10 of Wands in the reverse, right. Yeah. So I feel like this is, okay, yeah. you walked away because you realized you had to stop carrying the burden, okay? You had to stop carrying this person as a load on your shoulders, right? Or you had to stop doing all the heavy lifting and all the hard work in this. You had to, I was gonna say milk the cow, but only because I see lots of cows here, and yeah, clearly that's what she's doing over here. But this is kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a, you know what it is? It's like you're disappointed in yourself, Aquarius. Tell me about the Six of Materials. About who you gave to. You're disappointed in yourself for about who you gave to, and you put it down and you release yourself. That's why you were able to kind of separate from love and go on your own journey. The Knight of Voices and oh jeez Louise. This is the Knight of Swords, my darlings, rushing toward, this came out in the reverse. So this is somebody who your person, this is, okay, so you'll know if I'm talking about you or your person, right? Your person kind of lives in the clouds. You'll know this person, whoever I'm talking about right now. This is the type of person who's kind of, they live in the clouds, full stop, right? So they have this, it's almost like they have these bright ideas, right? But their head's so far in the cloud, they're not manifesting it practically. Now remember, you might be the queen of materials here, right? So you're still practical. As much as, you know, you might be up in your head and you think through things a lot. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is still you taking your time. Do you know what I mean? You think things through and then you action them. Now, I do get a sense of you are still an emotional person here. We've got 8 of emotions. We've got 9 of emotions. So you're still very much an emotional person, still kind of a loving individual. But the person you're dealing with here is kind of like, there's almost a sense of delusion about them, but also in the way that they communicate. The way that they communicate is like it's promises that never materialize. That's really the energy here. Yes, they might communicate quite fast. It might be quite erratic and chaotic and whatever, but it's more so for you, Aquarius. It's almost like this person's way of communicating was too, I don't know if this person communicates fast with you, but there's something about the way that they communicate didn't work for you. Tell me about the Knight, please, of Voices for Aquarius. Seven of Voices. Yeah. Ah, yeah. That's what the problem was. This wanted to come out from before. Aquarius. So the issue here with your person, possibly you babies, I don't know, switch it as you need to, but let's say this is your person. The issue with your person was the fact that they did not communicate truthfully with you. They didn't communicate, or you didn't trust their communication. Why is that? Why? The Devil in the reverse. Ooh. You didn't trust their communication because first of all, yeah, you didn't trust them as a whole. There's something about them you didn't trust. The Devil in the reverse. Tell me, please. Or you could have been dealing for Capricorn, okay? The Four of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. Interesting. Now, it could have been, all right, so you might have not really understood. Oh, okay. You know what I feel like, Aquarius? You didn't trust this person because you did not realize that they, you guys had equivalent emotions. You had equal feelings for each other. I'm getting that. That's what it is. You didn't trust this person, but you didn't realize your view of them, Aquarius. The Seven of Voices is the Seven of Swords, right? So you think this person's kind of crafty, cunning, a little bit, you know, you watch out for them. They're a little bit, you know, like the foxes, you know what I mean, you know. The term banshee wanted to come out here as well for me. I don't know why that wanted to come out, but for anyone, whoever, that means something too. The devil in the reverse is kind of detaching yourself from toxicity. So I feel like you were dealing with somebody who you felt like you couldn't trust, and you felt that they were possibly toxic for you. You also felt rejected by their love, but you didn't realize what you didn't know. I don't know if you realize it or not, whatever. What you didn't know, didn't realize, or maybe couldn't fully accept, for whatever reason, was that this person genuinely was strongly attached to you. They had a lot of strong emotions, okay? But you were right on this accord here, Aquarius. This person was still attached to an old wound, an old possible breakup, some kind of heartache from their past, something about their past and how they've been rejected in love before. Now, being rejected in love doesn't necessarily just have to do with past lovers. This could be being rejected in terms of, when we were growing up, the childhood traumas that I speak of. This could be about your mother or your father rejecting you in such a way, or your family or your friends, or do you know what I mean? People who you cared about, that you trusted. It could be a sense of feeling rejected by them. Tell me why the Four of Cups is here, please. The Ace of Inspiration. Right? Hold on. Just give me a second here, guys. Oh, no. Come on. Wait. Oh, calm it down. And then we'll move forward. I see Ace of Inspiration here for Aquarius. And you. Oh, no, there's... Alright, there's two of you. I'll take it regardless. The Muse of Materials. This is the King of Materials, right? So King of Pentacles. This is giving me this person, their stability, their finances. Yeah. They weren't stable enough to offer you the long term you wanted, babes. That's what it was. With the Ace of Materials, right? This is like the basic. This person was at a building, like at the starting point. The building, do you know what I mean? I was going to say the building block, but the starting point, the cornerstone, they were just at the beginning. Now, the cornerstone is very strong when we're talking about cornerstone. But ultimately, it's still at the base of the building, right? Or whatever, you know what I mean? It's not quite, it's not the entire building done type thing. Wow. So this person, it was their finances, or it was their inability to make right and clear and reasonable, practical decisions. Yeah. So therefore, they couldn't give you the long-term commitment that you wanted, babes. They couldn't give you what you wanted. This was about them. That's what this was, Aquarius. Now, this is what I was talking about previously before, about this person not being healed. I'm still convinced that this is partly their energy. You guys might share some of the energies as well. Obviously, we're people. We all have experienced some kind of level of hurt, right? We all carry and bring into connections. Tell me about the Lover's reverse and the eight of emotions. To be honest, this is the most obvious one to me, mate. This is a rejection of love. You walked away from it. So there's nothing more or less to that for me. However, 10 of materials. Right. You've gone off to have a new prosperous you've gone off to have prosperity elsewhere, Aquarius. That's what you've done. The 10 of materials, this is about you working with others. This is about a community group. It could also mean that you left to go spend some time with family as well. Maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe that's where your strength is coming from at this point. Maybe that's where you're at right now. It could also speak of you going on a journey in terms of a solo quest to figure out, what your role is in society, in your community. What is it that you're here to do for the world, for the earth, to nurture and to, do you know what I mean? And to grow yourself and others. It could be that as well. 7 of Inspiration. This is, that's the 7 of Wands effectively, right? So this is about you setting boundaries. Oh, hello. Okay. No, wait, what? Calm down. All right, I'll take these that fell. Or at least we'll look at them. What? The Knight of Materials in the reverse, the 9 of Materials in the reverse, and the Hermit. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, both in the reverse and in the Hermit. Oh. Oh. It's almost like you gave up everything. You know, okay. This reminds me of this, right? Just instantly, straight away, and I'm going to just share it and then you guys can take from it what you will. This reminds me of, go with me, guys, bear with me. For any of you who've seen Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It, it reminds me of when she finally had enough of this person abusing her, right? Ike was abusing her, being a rapper, whatever it was. She walked away and it's like, I don't want nothing. Like, she stopped. I don't care about your money. I don't care about any of this. I don't care. Yeah, your money. I don't care about working to just stop the show, stop everything. All I want is my peace. I just want to find myself. That is all I care about. So this is where she ran off and what is it? She beat him up in the car. She ran off, went to a hotel and said, what did she say to them when she arrived? She said, oh, you know, I'm Tina Turner, you know, whatever it is. Of course, I'm famous. She was famous at that point. So it's kind of like, I know I'm famous, whatever it is, but I've got no money. I've literally just been in a fight or whatever it is. Obviously, she's trying not to talk about it very much. But if you just let me stay here, I promise I'll pay you back, basically, right? And that was the beginning of the end of their relationship. It was the beginning of their relationship. The beginning of the end? Yeah, I like to use the term, but whatever. It was the end of their relationship, effectively, and it was the start of who she was. She started discovering herself. She went into meditation. She went to her friend's house and she started doing Nam Yo Horenge Kyo Nam. I don't know what that means, but you know what I mean? She started getting into Buddhism. She started practicing her personal peace. This is what this vibe is giving me here, Aquarius. So this is kind of like you setting up a new... it's like you left love to go find your own community. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's like, come hell or high water, I will do this on my own. I don't need anything else. And all she said to him, to Ike, in the divorce was basically she wants nothing from him. I don't want your money. I don't want your fame. I don't want nothing from you. I just want the name. Why? Because the name was going to allow her to have access, wasn't it? It was going to open up more doors and opportunities for her. So maybe, you know, you've taken something away from this person. They've left an imprint in your life in such a way that you've been able to benefit from them in some way, in one particular way at the very least, right? But everything else is kind of like, no, I want to clear you out my system. I don't want nothing more to do with you. Wow. I don't know why I got the analogy, but for those of you who know what you're experiencing this. So yeah, Aquarius, you might be on a very solo journey right now. I like this. But this is a good one. This is really understanding who you are at this point. Yeah, you're definitely learning about yourself. You've been on this long ass journey, or you've endured quite a lot, or whatever it is. Um, you could also, there's also a concept here of you putting boundaries up against other people taking from you, though, just in general. Because with the Ten of Pentacles, this is about responsibilities, duties. You're still kind of guarded as well with the, do you know what I mean? This is you pushing things out and away from you. You're not, it's almost like you're only taking it on if it's of value, if it's the right thing for you. You might be setting some boundaries against your family at this point as well. It could be family, friends, people, just whatever, your community. You're setting boundaries because you're kind of like, I'm in this moment here. And look at this, the Seven of Inspiration with the Hermit, both independent people. This one here is trying to block people out, but this one here is soul searching and going deeper. So I love this for you, Aquarius. It's like you're putting up your blocks, your boundaries and whatever it is right now while you go do some soul searching, some healing. Oh my God, this is absolutely beautiful. Stop it. Stop it. I'm just gonna get so excited for you guys. Stop. Ace of Emotions. Yeah, baby, because this is you. It's like you're blossoming, you're recognizing your emotions, you're digging. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Nose and throat, whatever. It's like you're discovering, the beauty within you now. You're also going through, when we talk about the Hermit, this is not the easiest and the sweetest of processes. Don't get me wrong. Look, the sun will beat down on your ass in the middle of the desert by yourself. Where's your water? You're thirsty, you're tired, you're hungry, you want to give up, you're lonely. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that when you're soul searching. So this is what's happening underneath, but guess what? It's all beautiful things. And look at her expression, kind of like she's, it's almost like an orgasm, let's be honest. Just go with me on this, not in the horribly sexual way, but like a sense of, oh yes, like freedom, I'm breaking free kind of thing. So emotionally, while you're like feeling all of this dark night of the soul, and you're really discovering who you are, you're digging deep in your emotions, it's almost like it's healing you. Oh God, it's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. 4. Oh, sorry, 4. The number 4. This could be about self-reliance, just, you know, since the number came up for me, and being practical. But this is the Emperor in the reverse, and that's very curious. That is very curious. Tell me about the Emperor here for Aquarius. Oh, and 2 of you. Sorry, the Queen of Inspiration. So this is the Queen of Wands, okay? And the 5 of Inspiration in the reverse. Oh, this is good. So that's the 5 of Wands in the reverse. So this is personal conflict. Yeah. Okay. Right. So your lack of confidence might be because of well, possible ambition or whatever it is, right? But you're having this revelatory experience right now. So of course sometimes you're going to feel a little bit weak with the Emperor in the reverse. You're going to question yourself. You're going to kind of have moments of, am I doing the right things? You're going to have this with this 5 of Inspiration in the reverse. This is the conflict within yourself. This is you really looking deep and searching. What do I want, right? This is beautiful and amazing. It's very powerful. So yeah, you're going to feel a little bit not as confident, not as strong, not as not as bold, do you know what I mean, as you might normally feel. But this is all for your betterment, because it's okay. You're being poured into. You're going to come out. Don't worry. This will reverse because the energy is available, full stop. If it's in the reverse, it's also available in the upright. This is just more. What you've got to do at this point is trust yourself, trust your ambition, be bold, be strong. You know, you okay, this is how you're feeling. I get it. So it's easier said than done, right? But it's telling you with the Queen of Inspiration, you have the inspiration within you. You are the Queen of Inspiration, babes. You are capable. You're able to do this. So go ahead and do it, my darlings. Don't worry about the pain and the emotions of what you're feeling right now as you discover yourself, as you know, sometimes have a bit of a battle with yourself. But babes, you got this. You got this. Yes. What advice do we have for Aquarius, please? So we can end this reading now, because she's been going on way too long. I don't like when they come out in clumps, but I will take it because, you know when you're desperate to end the reading now, you're just like, I'll take whatever you give me. The Muse of Inspiration. So this is the King of Inspiration. This is the King of Wands. Sorry, guys. Yeah. King of Wands. The imagery, let's not discuss it because, yeah. Ugh. The Muse of Voices. So the King of Voices. King of Swords. And the Queen of Voices, the Queen of Swords. Yo! The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. That's interesting. Oh, gosh. I'm not a fan when she's in the reverse. Yeah, she gets a bit dark when she's in the reverse. She's not the best version of herself, my darlings. So, interesting. Okay. So the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Yikes. Right, so this is Eva. Oh my god. Right, there's a whole bunch of people out here, Aquarius. So male or female, you decide, and you change the roles as you need to, okay? Now you could have an Emperor coming towards you. You could also have a Queen of Wands coming towards you. A King of Wands, a King of Swords, or a Queen of Swords as well. Cool, great, covered. Now, we do have, and I say again, but you need to check out the Scorpio, Sagittarius, not Scorpio, it wasn't Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn readings, because they both had counterparts in them. I don't know if you're dealing with one of these people here, but yeah, we've got these counterparts here, but we're in opposite energies. So, damn. Okay. Oof. A few things. Oh man. This was the advice though, wasn't it? So the advice here really is telling me, is saying to me, sorry guys. Yes, she's got her socksies on. Her socksies. Right. Because we have the Queen of Inspiration already, so it's telling me that you have the capacity and you're able to be bold and courageous and you're an ambitious individual. The King of Inspiration was the King of Wands. It's telling me that you're a leader. You've got that whole leader energy. So it's actually saying focus on your passions, basically. Focus on the areas of strength in your life right now, basically, is what I'm getting. And with the King of Swords, it's about rightly dividing that kind of truth and being honest with yourself and being rational in your approaches to things, not just being emotional and reactive, but actually thinking things through properly in order to have the outcome that you desire. Now, I'm careful here just with this Queen of Voices, babes, that you're not being too harsh, too rude, or too cold, okay? Just be mindful of that. Tell me why the Queen of Voices in the reverse, please, for Aquarius. I don't like this energy for you, babes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn, and the High Priestess in the reverse. Aquarius, either you or somebody else is really either trying not to. Maybe, okay, so she might not necessarily be being a bitch right now, this Queen of Voices, but the fact of the matter is, she could either just be cold and just not speaking right now, or she could be being a bitch with her language. So it's one of the two, right? Now with the High Priestess coming out, right, or the Priestess even, I'm sorry, the Priestess, I feel like this person, you're not speaking with this person, or this person's trying not to speak to you. All right. 8 of Materials. Yeah, they're working hard on it as well. It's kind of like they're doing everything to avoid speaking to you. Damn. Okay. One of you make the other happy. You guys make each other happy. Or somebody is having their own happiness, trying to create their own happiness. Yeah. The wheel in the reverse. Yeah, okay. Right. Somebody here, and I think that this might be you, Aquarius, or maybe your person. This person's happy on their own. That's what they're working on. Their own happiness, their individual happiness. That's what it is. Because as for this connection, I don't, this is not, the cards are just not looking the best for it. But yeah. Okay, well, Aquarius, yeah, all the best. All the best with everything, babes. Yeah, that was an interesting reading. It was an all sorts type of a read for me. But yeah, not much to say other than thank you for spending this length of time with me. Appreciate you, babes. And yeah, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you the next time I am here. I'll be going over to Pisces in a moment, but please go check out the other videos if you know what's in your chart that I've done from Aries through to Capricorn. All right, guys, bye. Take care.